Hello, how are you? How do you feel in Romania? You didn't stay too much, but how do you feel at the first impressions?
This is now for real, or what?
Yeah, for
Okay.
real, for real.
Okay, let's start again. Sorry. At first, I arrived to training camp in Croatia with the team. I met the players, I met the staff. I must say that my first impressions were really nice. I met a lot of nice people. They welcomed me very nicely, and as I told them already at the dinner, I was with the team for 3 or 4 days, but I already feel like home. And also now here arriving in Bucharest, I have very nice feelings, and even though I don't know the city, I don't know the surroundings, I feel like home. I feel very nice.
Who was the first guy you met in Voluntari? About the players.
I already know some of players. I know Lauro. He's a good friend of mine since his time that he was playing in Celje. I also know Mamic. He played in Slovenia also. That's why we were opponents in Slovenia. And yes, those were the guys who I first met. But almost I would say in the first day, I also started to speak with another guys, and I think I will not have problems with adaptation.
Who was your roommate in the training camp?
I was alone in the room, so I didn't
you
have
a privilege.
Yes, that time I was very privileged.
Tell me something. How come you stayed so long at Celje? How come you didn't go away? Even were hard periods, as I read about it.
Yes, it's true. Now when you put question like this, it's very difficult to answer. But at that time, like in every moment, I had reasons to stay. I felt good at that club. It was I passed through all the youth, through all the academy now, and then of course with the first team. I was also playing at that time. I was sitting on the bench. I was playing. So now the last 3 years, the biggest reason for me leaving the club was not playing regularly. So that's why I decided to move on.
What do you knew about Romanian football when you decided to come here? So before you decided to come here.
Romanian Super League is, I know from before, it's a very good league. We also played against some teams, some friendly games, and they were always like very tough opponents. But most informations about Voluntari, about Romania, about Bucharest, I got from my friend Lauro, and he told me really beautiful things, like how to say, only beautiful things about the club, and this was also like a big part of my decision to come here.
What your family said about your decision to come in Romania, in Voluntari, that is not a big city from Romania, is near Bucharest. What did they say to you?
To be honest, probably my family didn't even know about the city, but they always supported me. They wish me the best, and if I decide this way, they are always supportive, and they, wish me the best. Also, my wife supports me, so it was, they accepted very nicely because they know I go in a good club and in a good country.
What are your feelings now when you are already here?
Really, to be honest, now today I feel really tired because my flight was delayed and I came very late in the night. But otherwise, I have to say I have really nice feelings. Like if I reflect and try to see how I feel, I have to say I really feel like home. I feel very nice. I can't wait for my wife to come here, and I think I'm 100% sure we'll both enjoy here.
For people to know you better, what are your passions? What do you like to do besides football?
I would say I'm a really, really simple person. I like to play football. This is of course my biggest passion. But aside from that, not much. I like to barbecue sometimes. I like to hang out with friends, hang out with my wife. And
what music do you listen?
I would say I like to listen to good music of all the genres.
Tell me, what's your plan for this season, your professional plan? What do you think you should do to be happy that you choose Voluntari?
I think Voluntari it's a club with a big vision, and I want to be a piece of this story, and I want to help the team and the club achieve its goals.
What you have to achieve with Voluntari to say at the end of the season, wow, was the greatest thing that I could do in my professional career?
This
playoffs.
Very interesting question, because I don't know the league very much. It's for me very difficult to say what we can achieve. But from what I saw now, I think the team has a lot of quality, a lot of character, and I'm 100% sure we can achieve big things together.
What was your biggest, let's say, I don't know if it's right to say like this, happiness in your life? Doesn't matter, professional football player or family, or think about what was the thing that made you so happy in your life. One moment.
One moment recently, it's a little bit than a month ago, I got married. So I would say that was probably the most beautiful day of my life. But as I said, I'm a simple person. I enjoy small things. So even like picnic with my family or drinking coffee with my family at home is, how to say, a big blessing for me.
And the worst thing that you had in your life?
The worst thing is, I don't want to talk too much now, but of course, like some illness in family or, of course, professionally injuries. This was probably, of course, I had difficult times in career, not playing, fighting for position, but yeah, these were the difficult things.
When you will have a little time, what do you want to do? The first thing to know Bucharest better or this area? What is your thing that you want to do when you have time?
I would like to visit the city center, to walk a little bit, drink a coffee, and like generally experience, to see a little bit around the how to say, this area. This is my wish. I like to, when I go to a new place, I like to experience, I like to see new things. So I'm very interesting, and from what I saw now, I have a lot to explore.
How would your friends describe you if I will ask them?
Probably they would say I'm relaxed.
How come? In these days, all the people are running a lot, are trying to do, but you are relaxed. You're right.
I would say this is just how I am. I'm not trying to be that way, but yeah, they would probably say I'm relaxed.
If you could give yourself an advice for when you were, let's say, 18 years old, what would you say with your mind from now?
Probably I would say to myself, don't worry. Because I was like, all the time, when things don't go well, when you play a bad game, when you have bad training, I was, I think, thinking too much, taking things too much to my heart. And that's probably, I think, that I would say to myself, because at young age, I wasn't really enjoying football because I put too much pressure on myself. And then with years, I learned how to enjoy football. So probably that would be the thing I would say to my younger self.